Hey, what's up guys? Mega here, and welcome to a slightly different type of video. This isn't really going to be comical, this is going to be a more serious video. Um, as the title says, Merry Christmas everyone. Merry Christmas 2019. This is my Christmas video, the first actual Christmas video I've done in a few years. And what I want to talk about today is basically spend this video talking about my experience with Christmas over the past few years and what it's meant to me. Now, I'm not going to be talking about every Christmas I've ever experienced, just the ones where I have since started my legacy online. So, 2015 up through present day. Now, back a long time ago, 4 years in fact, which is a very long time if you're someone of my age. Christmas of 2015 was definitely a strange one. The years before, Christmas had been pretty traditional. We had always gone to, because me and my family are Catholics, we had always gone to Christmas Eve Mass at our church at around 7 o'clock. And Christmas always went very smoothly. 2015 was the first year that it went a little bit different. You see, the week before Christmas is when my dad has spinal surgery, and that messed a lot of things up. He was fine for the first few days of recovering, but in order to do that, they had to cut open his throat and perform surgery on his upper spine and his back. And because of that, that messed his whole throat up. And come Christmas Eve, we were getting very worried that he might have to go to the hospital again. In fact, he had already called a couple doctors, reported his symptoms, and there was really nothing they could do at that point. But through some miracle, thank God, he actually discovered that eating plain yogurt calmed his throat down immensely and made him feel a lot better. So that's what he did for over the next couple weeks. So thank God for that. So Christmas, because of that, was a little bit stressful, more than usual. But we were able to get through it. And besides that, for me personally, that Christmas was when I really got things started with my channel here. That was the Christmas where I uploaded to this day what I consider to be the best video I ever made, How the Pros Stole Christmas. Still a holiday classic that you should watch every Christmas day for the rest of your life. And even after Christmas, that was pretty neat too. At that point, I was co-owner of a Minecraft server that wasn't Megacraft. It was, if you'll remember, Hermes server. So that was nice. Um, but I'm going to be talking about less of my online stuff and more of just my real life experiences with Christmas. Looking back, trying to remember what I got for that Christmas, I think that was the first Christmas where I started only asking for money. And that is a huge tip. Only ask for money for Christmas, because that way you can get whatever you want. Maybe a couple other things, but your main thing should just be plain, simple cash. Or credit if you have a credit card. Now, jumping forward to 2016. 2016's Christmas was very, very eventful. Namely because I uploaded my first book. Well, published my first book to Amazon, Quest to Save the World. Now, obviously now it's a huge meme, but at the time, I was really proud of it. I felt so accomplished doing that. It showed me personally that I had the willpower to start a project and complete it. So that was pretty neat. And of course, I got money for Christmas 2016 as well, because once I asked for money in 2015, I just continued the trend every year following. Um, this was also every year for Christmas. We have a tradition where my aunt, who lives down in Baltimore area, comes over for Christmas. So, and she always brings like, I like Starbucks, so she always gives me a Starbucks gift card. And she always brings like other goodies and gifts. So that's pretty fun. Christmas 2016 was a lot less stressful than the year prior. Thank God there were no illnesses or surgeries that we had to deal with. Little did I know at the time that this would actually be my last Christmas in the house that I was living in Maryland then, because we had been searching for houses for a while then, but of course, at that point, we had no way of knowing that we'd be moving over the next summer. As for me personally, 2016 was a pretty high up Christmas for me. The only problem was looking back, that was during the time period where I was pretty much kind of a jerk to my friends. I started to get better after that, but at that point, I was still that person that I didn't want to be. Now, jumping forward to 2017, in recent years, I think 2017 may or may not, it's either 2016 or 2017. That may or may not have been the best Christmas I've had since I started my whole channel and all that. 2017 was more or less a repeat of 2016, except I was in a much better place, in a much better person, much better mindset. Again, I got money because that's really what I've been doing now, asking for money. And it was the first Christmas we spent in Northern Virginia, where we live now, and we were kind of on edge about how to do this because our new house is a much different layout than our old house. So we couldn't set everything up as we used to, but we were still able to set up the outside lights and of course the tree and a bunch of indoor decorations, just in different locations. Um, I can't particularly think of anything super noteworthy that I got for Christmas of 2017 other than the fact that that's really when I started shifting my channel and wanting to focus on it a bit more. And that's kind of been an on and off thing that's been happening. Now, Christmas 2018 starts to get more melancholy. Um, I had recently lost a very close friend of mine, and this was just a couple months before Christmas. So I was still kind of had that on my mind going into the Christmas season of 2018. That being said, Christmas itself was pretty successful. All the things that usually happen did. I got even more money. I'm pretty sure I should stop saying I got money because then everyone will think I'm rich. I'm not that rich, guys. Um, but it was more melancholy, not only just because of the loss of my friend, but because I feel like it was just less eventful this year. There had been things that were happening to me personally to affect Christmas of 2018 to make it less eventful. Pretty much what really set it off, there's this whole thing with my mom where my dad and we were at Best Buy and we both saw a little TV and thought she would absolutely love that because we have a TV in my parents' bedroom and it was old at the time and we thought she'd love a new one. Well, turns out she didn't and she ended up taking it back. However, ironically, about 6 months later, she decided she did want a new TV after all, so we got her that. But I was kind of pissed about that over Christmas. Now we come to 2019, and I feel like this Christmas is more even more melancholy than 2018. Not as stressful as 2015, but it's bittersweet. For starters, this is the end of the decade. Pretty much my entire life has been the decade of 2010. Um, and just to see it end so abruptly is just, it's honestly mind-blowing to see how far I've come. It's gonna be the last Christmas before I go off to college. It's that is just mind-boggling to think about in all reality. Because like it felt like only just yesterday it was 2015 and I was making How the Pro Stole Christmas. And I was 13 then I've already got accepted into 2 colleges. So it's bittersweet, and not only that, but it's bittersweet because of what I know is happening 2 days after Christmas. I've had this skin condition on the side of my face, and it's called nevus epidermis. And it's basically unnatural growths in my skin, which have a small percent chance of developing into skin cancer as time goes on. But even if they don't do that, they still continue to grow. And I've been seeing a doctor for it, and I decided at this point, enough's enough. It's time to get them removed. So on December 27th, I will be having face surgery. Now what they're going to do is they're going to literally cut into my face, carve out the skin bumps, and I'll be left with stitches for a week, and then after that, a scar on the side of my face for about a year until it fades. But at the end of the day, it'll look a lot better than it does now. Now, the decision for the surgery was all mine. I was not pressured or anything. I agreed to this 100%. However, it is the first surgery I'm having in my entire life, and I am pretty worried about it. So, just having that looming over my head just 2 days after Christmas is kind of tampering with the whole Christmas feel for me this year, and that's pretty much the big thing. But besides that, Christmas still feels like it normally does. It's rare that we actually get snow on Christmas, so it's more or less a cold green Christmas than anything. But now I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how Christmas is kind of, I don't want to say lost its meaning. Basically, in my opinion, the true meaning of Christmas is to be with your friends and your family. And if you are religious, like I am, to celebrate your religion and to celebrate, of course, the birth of Jesus. But now more so than ever, it's become a big commercialized holiday where you gotta sweep up all the deals, get everyone the best possible gift. It's basically how much money can you spend for someone else, and if you don't spend the right amount of money, they'll get pissed. And trust me, I've had that happen before with some of my family. So, can we all just take a step back and appreciate what we have without wanting to have more? Just spend time with your friends, spend time with your family. That's what Christmas is all about in my eyes, not the commercialized goods. But that being said, that's pretty much all I wanted to do for this video. Just talk about Christmas. I hope all of you have a wonderful Christmas, a fantastic Christmas filled with joy and cheer, and just cherish the people you love. You know, you don't know how much time you have left. Cherish what you have. And of course, if you don't celebrate Christmas, screw you. I'm kidding. But the one thing that does irk me is when people say Happy Holidays and not Merry Christmas. I get that you're trying to be inclusive, but there's a reason why Christmas with a capital C is my favorite Christmas song ever made. Um, By the way, go listen to that. It's amazing. But yeah, just Merry Christmas. I'm not going to say Happy New Year yet because I have one more video coming out next week to kick off the new year and to give a final closure, a final goodbye to 2019 and the whole 2010 decade. And now more so than ever, I'm making this a New Year's resolution, 3 videos a month at least. I'll next week's video would make that promise fulfilled for December, and hopefully I'll be able to keep it throughout all the new year, especially looking forward with my channel. But yeah, Merry Christmas, God bless you. Uh, Check out one of my other videos, like, subscribe, all that, and follow my social medias. I will be posting updates about my surgery in the next few days there. And I guess I'll mention that one last thing. Showing my face on the internet. Probably one of the biggest reasons I haven't is because of my skin condition. But now, more so than ever, I've gotten more comfortable and confident with myself, with how my face looks, especially since I'm getting my skin bumps removed soon. So yeah, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.